Hello and welcome to Skin-anigans Live. This is a show that I do kind of once a month here on YouTube. We missed last month because the one week that I did have available was Easter Sunday, and I figured y'all was out there looking for Easter eggs and things. Can you hear me? Who's in the building today? If you are watching the replay, hello. You missed us live, but it's okay. You're watching the replay. And if you're here live, I'm going to need some audience participation because that is what makes this a great show because you guys are my co-hosts. And I'm just waiting for y'all to come on in. I know I was about 3 minutes late, but I got on my Wu-Tang, Wu-Tang forever, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to be reacting to some crazy videos that I came across here on the internet, and the theme is going to be around body discoloration, which I feel like is a hot topic. Summertime is coming. We're going to be talking about this discoloration. Hey, Khadijah, I'm so happy you caught the live as well. We have Sajal. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Hey, Patricia. Cozy La came in at 2:08 a.m. and left me a little chat. I appreciate that. So, like I said, this works best with audience participation. You guys are my co-hosts. We're going to react to these videos together. Um, so here we go. So now I know this is probably like an intrusive thing to ask you on a Sunday morning, you know what I'm saying? But okay, leave a comment below if you have ever bleached, where the sun don't shine, try to lighten where the sun don't shine, or perhaps of someone who did, or what have you, or if you're like, what you talking about, Danielle? I would not do that. Leave me a comment about that, because me personally, I ain't never even thought to do that because I'm like, who's seeing that? I mean, I know who's seeing it, but like whoever I'm allowing to see down there, like you gonna get what you gonna get, like in certain circumstances. So I've never actually thought about doing it, because I was like, who even cares? But apparently people do. So, hey Chase, I don't know if your mama wants you to be, if your mama wants you to be watching this. All right, y'all. So let me put up this video. Now, let me let you know that because of copyright, I put my own voice and had to change the music on these so that we wouldn't get a copyright on here. So
economical price of bleaching. Our skin brightening soap can get you there. Lather up a good bubbly consistency and slide right between them cheeks. Just like this, and don't forget the crack. Rinse thoroughly and soon you'll see where the sun will start to be shining. Just like this.
I'm gonna let it play again.
Want a lighter gooey crack for bikini season without the astronomical price of bleaching? Our skin brightening soap can get you there. Lather up a good bubbly consistency and slide right between them cheeks. Just like this, and don't forget the crack. Rinse thoroughly and soon you'll see where the sun will start to be shining. Just like
All right, so I wanted to come to this part here because they didn't say what this is. I'm sure if I go to this person's TikTok, I will see that they're like selling this soap. It looks like a kojic acid soap. And a quick glance of TikTok, I feel like a lot of people are using these kojic acid soaps. People are swearing by it. They say, oh my God, my discoloration is gone in 3 days. And, stuff like that, I kind of be like, cap. But a lot of times what you also don't see is that kojic acid soap can be pretty strong. It's not something that you're going to want to use daily. Some people may not be able to tolerate it at all, but it looked like they suggesting that you use that on your bunky hole. And I don't know. Me personally, like it ain't that serious. Like it really is not that serious. But let me see what you guys have to say here, because like I said, this is a whole You know, y'all are my co-hosts. So hi Nissa, hi Sarah, hi Casey. What's up, Chase? Let's see. So Khadijah said, I have it. It was a big thing in the early 2000s. Do I remember? Oh, Sex in the City era. Okay. There were a lot of crazy things that that we were doing in the name of beauty back in the 2000s. I can't even really I can't really clown Gen Z for some of the stuff that they do. Because there was some crazy things going on in the 2000s. Now I wasn't a part of that, and it looked like neither was Patricia, because Patricia said no, I never did that. No, not for me. Casey says, no, God, I'm not putting any bleaching agent near that area. I'm with you. I am with you on that. Khadijah said that doesn't look fun, and I'd worry about irritation. Exactly. Like, come on now. Especially if you think about it, like if you're allergic to something that you use down there, that's gonna be pretty interesting, especially seeing as how you need that part of your system to clear your system. Who is seeing that part of your body in your bikini? These are questions that need answers. I barely shade that area for fear of itching. Listen, I am with you. You know what's funny? A common thing, or a common comment that comes up when I do this body discoloration videos here on YouTube is that people are being influenced by skin flicks and whatnot. And I'm like, but maybe I'm telling on myself, but the ones that I've seen, I see bullet wound, ingrown hairs, discoloration, lots of hair, things is we be doing too much. Oh, look, thank you, Sarah. Hey girl, hey little sis. All right, so we're gonna move on to the next topic. Now, okay, so the booty butthole bleaching wasn't for you, but how many of you guys do vajacials? Would you do a vajacial? I'm gonna show you this video. We're gonna react to it together. So here we go.
Turmeric and aloe vera based gel mask. Fades away dark spots. Brightens complexion by canceling hyperpigmentation. Can be used on face and body.
All right, let's watch that again.
The secret to my bright bikini line and decrease in my dark marks. Turmeric and aloe vera based gel mask. Fades away dark spots. Brightens complexion by canceling hyperpigmentation. Can be used on face and body.
All right, so turmeric is, I always say it's so funny. Turmeric is having like a moment. I mean, turmeric is something that people have used for ages to kind of brighten the skin. Now for me, I don't have to worry about ingrown hairs because I've done laser hair removal. So the hair doesn't grow in. So therefore I don't have an issue with the ingrown hairs. Now I would do something, obviously, because ingrown hairs are not fun. So I would do something like an exfoliant that had salicylic acid, glycolic acid, that sort of thing, to just kind of exfoliate the area, ease things up a little bit, unclog the pores, unclog the follicle, that sort of thing. And I would use, like, Gillette Venus has this really nice bikini shaving line. They have this bikini razor that has like the contours that you could shave with, and it has some skincare products like a body wash, for a pre-shaving body wash. They have an exfoliant kind of thing. So those are the kind of things that I would do, because I mean, y'all know how sometimes you try to get prepared down there and you just be like sitting in the chair trying to like you get a little crazy sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But would I go so far as to do like a whole vajacial? I don't know. I don't think I would, but I wouldn't rule it out. Let's see what you guys are saying below. Let's see what y'all are saying. Sarah said not the bullet wounds. I think I was telling myself. She also said, I'm curious, but we'd be down for everything. There's such a stigma and prejudice sometimes when it comes to our private parts. That's so true. And I feel like things that are like perfectly normal, uh, people hyper focus on. Like it's like I don't know. Like I get it. Like if you're in a bikini, I get wanting to, maybe look your best, but sometimes things be, sometimes people just be going okay, Manny. She said Manny Petty B said this might be soothing, but I doubt it's fading any dark marks. Yeah, yeah, and that's another thing too. Like the turmeric doesn't. It works for some people. It's probably not the most. What's the word I want to use here? Maybe reliable. Oh, thing to thing to fade dark spots. Sometimes you'll find a product that has it in there, but then it's also combined with other actives that might be doing the heavy pushing for you. And if anything, if it's something that makes you feel good, it causes you to like take 5 minutes for yourself out of the day when you kind of just zen, you're very chill, and it makes you feel nice. Go ahead and do it. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Khadijah says she likes their aftercare gel Venus. I like that one as well. Manny Petty B says I use my SA wash and put niacinamide in toner after shaving to avoid ingrowns. Great point, because although there are products out there made specifically for that area, sometimes some of the stuff that you use on your face can work well also. Hey Kat! Oh my God, how you doing? How you doing? Thank you so much. Suburban Couture. Hello, hello, hello. I have a feeling that y'all was laughing when I was going like this. Okay, so Patricia says it seems like good at natural ingredients, but I would not do that either. Yeah, it's a lot. Sarah said I may as well add some garam masala in. Well, please tell me which products are for the bikini line. You know what? I probably should have put this in the description box of this video. I do have some products listed in the description box that we're going to talk about in the future within, later in this live stream. But I didn't think to put the bikini, the genus Gillette Venus line in the description. So I will put that in there at some point, hopefully. But it's Gillette Venus, I believe. It might be exclusive to Target, although you may be able to get some pieces from Amazon. So please remind me to put that in the description box if I don't do it. Now, we're gonna move on to something that's a little bit more realistic for the bikini area. So let we go. And we're gonna add this to the stream.
Pigmentation down there, it's gonna be worth it. If you know me, I am telling you right now, click off the video. Okay, I'm showing before and afters. Don't do it. Okay.
I think a little part of this got taken off, but she was trying to warn you. But to me, you can't really see anything here. But
Hey, I feel so paranoid about this, but whatever. This is before. As you can see, there's a ton of hyperpigmentation, ingrowns. Like, it was honestly so uncomfortable, but no matter what I did, epilate, nair, shaving, wax, like, they always came, and I was just so sure it would always look like this. And then I started using this product. I've been using it for, at this point, around 6 weeks, and this is how the exact same spot on my body looks. Like, come on. Like, I'm showing the same place. I'm just covering up, for community guidelines, but it's a game changer. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I never thought it would get better, and it actually has. And I've been talking for forever. This is a product. It's from Topicals. It is their Ingrown Tonic. Please, please try this out if you've been suffering from the same issue.
I just realized that there was another video that I wanted to show you before this one, but we're gonna roll with it. That's what happens when we go live. Whatever. Everything ain't gotta be perfect. I will play this again, just because these videos are pretty short. Play.
I cannot believe I'm showing TikTok of my coochie today. But if it helps even one girl who suffers from ingrowns, dark spots, pigmentation down there, it's gonna be worth it. If you know me, I am telling you right now, click off the video. Okay, I'm showing before and afters. Don't do it. Okay, I feel so paranoid about this, but whatever. This is before. As you can see, there's a ton of hyperpigmentation, ingrowns. Like, it was honestly so uncomfortable, but no matter what I did, epilate, nair, shaving, wax, like, they always came, and I was just so sure it would always look like this. And then I started using this product. I've been using it for, at this point, around 6 weeks, and this is how the exact same spot on my body looks. Like, come on. Like, I'm showing the same place. I'm just covering up, for community guidelines, but it's a game changer. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I never thought it would get better, and it actually has. And I've been talking for forever. This is a product. It's from Topicals. It is their Ingrown Tonic. Please, please try this out if you've been suffering from the same issue.
Okay, so that Topicals product I've actually tried. I got it in PR. I want to say maybe at some point last year. So a couple things that I wanted to like discuss here, and then you let me know in the comments in the live chat if you've tried, or in the comments too if you've catching this on the replay, because we don't want the people on the replay to feel like they got left out, even though you kind of missed out. But upon the replay, y'all still the family, right? Okay, so a couple things. Let me know if you've tried this product. Also, now she mentioned that no matter what she did, if she used an epilator, which is one of those like shaving tool things, it's like pain-free. I've tried a couple of them. It's like you have to be like in an earthquake while a hurricane is coming through, and then you sneeze, and then maybe like stick the thing up your nose accidentally in order for you to get like pain from one of these things. Like they're so like pain proof. But sometimes people, you feel allergic to nickel or the material that it's made out of, there is that possibility. So she tried epilator, she tried waxing, and I believe she also tried shaving, and she still had the ingrown hairs. And that's the thing. A lot of times, regardless of how you remove the hair, any of those methods, sometimes ingrown hairs are gonna ingrown hair, And in case you were, curious as to why they happen in the first place, they tend to happen to us more, those of us with like curly hair, because with straight hair is just kind of like going up like this from beneath the skin surface. Curly hair, however, is kind of going like this. And sometimes what happens with curly hair, and it can happen with straight hair, but typically it happens more when you have a curlier pubic hair, is that sometimes the hair kind of curves back and grows into the skin. And then when that happens, your skin is like, yo, what is this? And your skin starts acting up, it gets inflamed. And that is what the ingrown hair is. So there are a couple of ways to get rid of it. As she showed you, she likes to use the Topicals Ingrown Tonic. Like I mentioned before, I've tried that before. I like it. I don't experience ingrown hairs that much because of, laser hair removal. So my hair is not growing in as much. But in between laser hair removal sessions, you do have to shave. I guess you could say in between, but right before you go for laser hair removal, they do ask you to shave. And sometimes I would get ingrowns with that, and the Topicals solution I did like. Let me tell you what the ingredients are. I wish I would have put it up on where I had it up on the screen. But I believe there is salicylic acid in here, salicylic acid, BHA. That's something that's going to go into the pore, clear things out, including, the hair and any kind of gunk that's inflaming the pore. I believe it also has glycolic acid in it. Actually, let me look that up. Let me not get to saying anything side note, y'all. So I went to Italy last month, and I'll tell y'all all about that really soon. And for whatever reason, my Sephora.com still thinks I'm in Italy and keeps telling me that I can't shop. And yes, it does have glycolic acid in it as well. Glycolic acid is something that's going to help with the skin it can kind of help in some circumstances, can help with some discoloration. It can also help with the skin's texture, and it also, as you can imagine, exfoliates. So good for me. Let's see if anybody here has. Manny says she loves the Topicals brand. I think it is so genius, the type of products that Topicals comes up with. Okay, I always get confused because I always want to call the company Faded, but Faded is the actual name of a product. But the type of products that Topicals comes up with, I think, are genius. These are issues that people of color have had for ages, and for someone of color to come out with a line like this, I was like, I like that. All right, so Khadijah says she's heard great things about the Topicals product. Patricia said, I'd never tried that product, but if I had that problem, I probably would after researching it. Okay. Very good. Patricia, we like Patricia because Patricia said she would research her stuff. I like that, Patricia. Ingrowns are one of the reasons I had to stop shaving. The last time I tried waxing, I saw my ancestors for 15 I saw my ancestors for 15 minutes and they told me to never do this again. Yo, you gonna make me cry my makeup off. I really want to get laser hair removed. Yo, you were killing me, Sarah. There's on the replay, I'm gonna put some cards up so that in case anybody is interested in oh my god, in case anybody's interested in learning more about laser hair removal, there's also a video comparing laser hair removal and electrolysis, so definitely check that out. Wheezy Jefferson, okay. Oh yeah, no, that's George that does this. Do you wear braids for travel? Sometimes, yeah. My last trip I wore braids. I'm going to Essence Fest next month. I don't know if I'm gonna do braids or if I'm gonna do a ponytail. We'll see. We'll see how long these look good. I just got these done yesterday, so let's see how long. I might have to have the front redone because Essence Fest is was that June 28th? Are you guys going to Essence Fest? Like a side note. But let me show you the video that I meant to show you before this one, which was the inspiration for the thumbnail for this live. All right, y'all ready?
Do you mean? Customer, I bought your brightening gel mask to use.
Oh, wait, hold on. I don't know why these things start from like the middle.
Customer, did you bleach my puss? Me, what do you mean? Customer, I bought your brightening gel mask to use on my bikini area. Tell me why my dark spots are gone in a week. So, did you bleach my puss? May, no love, that's natural turmeric powder.
I don't know, did I need to play that again? I will.
Customer, did you bleach my puss? Me, what do you mean? Customer, I bought your brightening gel mask to use on my bikini area. Tell me why my dark spots are gone in a week. So, did you bleach my puss? May, no love, that's natural turmeric powder.
If anything, I will say that some of these people selling products on TikTok or anywhere on the internet, but especially TikTok, are freaking marketing geniuses. Now, it wouldn't get me to buy it, but they reaching their target audience because I know I know somebody went and bought that thing. It was just so odd that I just had to share it. We talked about turmeric earlier with like lightening things. It's sometimes it's included as an agent in certain products, but sometimes you might need to include other what they call tyrosinase inhibitors in order to kind of get a complete kind of thing going on there. But has anyone ever used a turmeric powder or mask or whatever? I actually did a video on some DIYs that people use with turmeric, and a couple where things kind of went wrong. I'll put that up in the cards upon the replay. So let me see what you guys are saying. All things Irene, hello, good morning or good afternoon or good evening, depending on where you are. I've gotten used to waxing and was told the pain from laser hair removal was worse. They are lying. Whoever said that, I'll make sure I give you eye contact. I've done both. And let me tell you why waxing is the pain. Well, for me, because let me calm down. My bad, Irene. I ain't mean to get all excited like that. My bad, girl. We still cool, right? We still cool. Okay. Oh no, because pain is relevant, is relative. Sorry, not relevant. Pain is relative. But however, to me, waxing hurts more because waxing, number one, it takes longer to complete a waxing session. Two, you have to obviously keep going back for waxing because the hair is going to keep coming in. Now, laser hair removal, there are areas that can get a little spicy. However, one, if you go to a place that has a medical professional on hand, not a lot of these laser hair removal places are required to. So some people bring their own numbing cream, and you do that at your own risk because numbing creams, from my understanding, require a prescription, but some people are able to get them online. I don't know nothing about that. But you could use like a numbing cream to help out. I've gone to Laser Away, and they have this like cooling blast of air that they put on to kind of help alleviate. And that helps a lot too. And plus they let you take like little breaks. Like if you like things get a little too spicy for you, they let you take little breaks in between. But the thing is, laser hair removal sessions are so quick. Like for me, I was doing my underarm and my bikini at the same time, and I was in there maybe 10 minutes. My allergies are acting up, y'all. Hold on. Oh, sorry. I didn't think y'all could see me. No, my allergies is acting up. This allergy season has been a lot. So the laser hair removal to me is less pain than waxing. And now with laser hair removal, it permanently reduces the hair cycle. So the hair could come back for some people. Some people may not see the hair, or when it comes back, it's it's not as apparent. But I don't know. I call cap on the laser hair removal pain being worse. Let's see. Hey June, how you doing? What razor do you recommend for people who are allergic to tinkle? Did you mean nickel? I don't know if tinkle. There are some nickel-free razors. I can't think of any offhand, but if you Google nickel-free razors, because a nickel allergy, although it's not a lot of people have it, it's weird to say this. Not a lot of people are allergic to nickel, but of the people who are allergic to things, nickel allergies can be pretty common, if that makes sense, because the same people may not be able to wear certain types of earrings. But there are brands that make things that are free of nickel. I can't think of one offhand because I probably have tried a nickel-free product and didn't realize it because I don't have a nickel allergy. I don't I don't look for it, but they're out there. They're definitely out there. Thanks for asking. All right, let's see. Sarah, I'm about to put your comment up here. I'm gonna warn you. If you make me cry off my lash, you're gonna get it. All right. So Sarah says, waxing/shaving that area is so hard for me to do. There are so many natural loops and turns like Mario Kart. I like mostly no hair, but maybe it's so ingrained in me from society now. That's a great point. And I'm glad you didn't kill me too much, but that Mario Kart thing could have took me out. That is such a great point because being like hair free, I want to say I watched a video on this where they had like the history of like shaving and the razor blade industry, and how the razor blade industry back in maybe, I don't know, sometime in the 1920s or something like that, like after the first war, maybe in the 40s after the second war. But they were like, we can sell more razor blades if we market these to women. And of course, when they market things to us, they prey on insecurities and things like that. But people weren't shaving and waxing and doing all of this stuff as much as we are now. I actually have a video where we reacted to people who I called them body hair activists. Well, actually, one of them called themselves a body hair activist, actually. But I thought that was a really great video because there's so many young people out there who are saying like, "Yo, forget that. This is the way the hair grows in my body. That's how I'm gonna do." And I like that video, so y'all should check that out if you haven't. I've been having to delete comments from it because people get kind of nasty and about people's body hair choices. Um, but it's a great video. All right. Now, let's see. What's the next topic here? All right, let's talk about, because I went out of order, but that's okay. That's what happens when we go live. We're going to talk about uh, brightening dark inner thighs. This is another thing that I see a lot of requests about. Why did I say requests like that? Request. You know what? Because I got Invisalign in, and it's kind of hard to, you know. Anyway, I see a lot of requests on lightening the inner thigh area, and this is another thing that kind of perplexes me because do you guys remember when like thigh gap was a thing? I think that was like in the early to like the mid to late 2000s or something like that. But everything was like thigh gap, thigh gap, thigh gap. I probably ain't never seen no thigh gap since I was probably like 3 months old or something. And even then, I'm pretty sure my thighs was like touching. So the thing that baffles me, I get it. I get that some people, want to be, more even toned and things like that. But me, I'm like, yo, my thighs are gonna thigh. And unfortunately, I wouldn't even say unfortunately, but just a matter of how our bodies naturally are, especially if your thighs touch. Friction is going to cause some inflammation that can cause discoloration. There are a couple of things that you can do about it, but let me know if you do anything to lighten your inner thighs. This is a judgment-free zone. So even though I say I don't do it, but you do it, like still obviously feel free to speak your piece. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna watch a video here, and this time it's from a doctor. Because we gotta mix it up in here. We got some craziness, and we got somebody with some sense that went to school. So here she go. And hopefully this plays from the beginning. There we go.
Ways to lighten your dark inner thighs. Some things you can do. You can use a moisturizer like AMLACTIN. AMLACTIN has an acid that'll gently slough off the dead skin cells that are darker on top while moisturizing the skin, which is what you want. Other things you can use is like an Ambi fade cream. But remember, I'm telling you, Ambi has hydroquinone. Hydroquinone is something you want to use for a long period of time. Use it for about 4 to 5 months and stop using it in the area because it can cause a rebound effect of hyperpigmentation, meaning it can cause the area to get dark if you use it too long. Other things you can use is a retinol. Retinols speed up your cell turnover while building collagen in the skin and gradually lightening the area. You can use adapalene or you can use the one from Skin Always Glowing. I like that one because it has aloe and vitamin E, which will also help to moisturize and nourish the area. So what you would want to do, you use your AMLACTIN in the morning with your Ambi Fade Cream, and then at night you use your AMLACTIN, your Ambi Fade Cream, and your retinol. But whatever you're using, if you're exposing the area to the sun, make sure use a sunscreen with SPF 30 or higher. Because if you're not using a sunscreen, it's going to defeat the whole purpose if you're exposing the area to the sun. Share this video. Let's get everybody's skin nice and bright for the summer, because summertime I come and you know say every massive have to come around. Till next time.
Listen, I love my Caribbean people. I love my Caribbean people. So that AMLACTIN is definitely a dermatologist fave. I bought one because I was doing a roundup of like foot creams and stuff like that. And so AMLACTIN contains lactic acid, which is a gentle exfoliant. It tends to be more hydrating than the other exfoliants. It's great for obviously exfoliation, but it can have some brightening properties by way of, it being able to exfoliate the skin. It can also help with rough texture. I believe some of the AMLACTIN products, I don't know about all of them, but some of the ones that I looked at have urea in it. And urea is a humectant that you'll find pretty often in a lot of these products that help with like rough skin texture that you would normally find like on your heels, sometimes your knees, or sometimes your elbows. But the dark inner thigh thing is it's intriguing to me because I'm like, I ain't doing the most I'm gonna do because my thigh's gonna thigh. The most that I will do because the chafing is the inner thigh chafing is the most uncomfortable devil inducing situation that I have ever experienced in life. So for that, I will definitely put something on. I tend to just use my deodorant. That works for me. Some people don't want to use deodorant. There are things like chub rub and anti-chafing things that you can put in between there. You can also make sure that you have some sort of barrier, like some bike shorts. That'll help so that the thighs aren't rubbing together. But child, when I tell you, chafing, yo, there have been some times where like it's so ingrained in me to with the deodorant that very rarely am I not protected. But there have been times when I was younger where I would be out all day because you're out in the summertime and you're outside and you're doing all of this stuff, and my inner thighs were not protected. And when I tell you, me cry, oh God, me ball, oh God. That is the worst. Okay, let me see what you guys have to say in the comments here. Patricia says she doesn't do it either. Sarah said, God, that thigh gap nonsense messed me up as a young teen. I have always been thicker than 2 Snickers. And that is the thing that kills me sometimes, because it's like, I mean, my analytics show that y'all skew a little younger than me. So I might be more like big sister, auntie, maybe mama vibes for some of y'all. But it kills me because there's so much stuff that used to kill my confidence as a kid that now I'm like, fuck that. But as a kid, as a teen, where everything is like hyper focused on, oh man. Patricia said she never thought of lightening that area. Right. Sarah, I really don't have dark inner thighs, but on my underarms, I use a mugwort essence and AHA underarms. The doc was a stunner. She was a stunner, wasn't she? And she from yard. Can this be used for mosquito bite scarring as well? Oh my God, yeah, that is annoying. So you could. There are a couple of things you can do for mosquito bites. Number one, I would definitely say to get a bug spray that you like, that you're gonna, want to wear, that doesn't interfere with like your clothing and stuff like that. I did a partnership with Off maybe 2 summers ago, or it might have been last summer. I don't know. The pandemic got me all messed up. But they have some that are very nice and light. What is it called? It's like in a purple container. I'll try to remember to add it to the description box so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But it's light. It's something that you can wear like if you're going out to like a summer wedding or you're outside and it's not going to be like too heavy in your clothes. I would say definitely get that first, because there's what's the phrase? An ounce of prevention, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So if you can stop them little mother effers from biting you in the first place, that's definitely number one. When it comes to what order, when you're doing your sunscreen, it's sunscreen first, wait 15 minutes, and then do your bug spray. Another thing that you can do, making sure that the skin is well moisturized, because dryness can also increase discoloration. You could even use I'll link it. Topicals has a spray that you can use for the body. Good Molecules has a discoloration body treatment that you could use as well. There's another one that's I'm getting drawn a blank, but I will, after this live is over, I'll link it in the description, because I had like a whole carousel thing on my Instagram and it's on my like to know it, so I'll add it there. And then make sure you're wearing your sunscreen. Sunscreen is definitely something, because there's a good doctor don't tell us. The sunscreen is definitely something you want to wear, because you don't want to further darken the discoloration, because this the UV, visible light, yada yada. Let's see. Okay. GT Joy Johansson says inner thigh rubbing together cures aloe vera. This is one hack I have found and it has saved me. Okay. Has anybody else tried the aloe vera? I believe the good doctor mentioned it in her video. All things Irene, you have at least one in here older, 50 over here. Okay. I'm still relearning that hot mess I was taught. It is so much to unlearn. And you know what's funny? Like I had a video on normal body discoloration, a reel that I put on Instagram. And there were just some people who were in the comments like, oh, my grandmother would have done dropped me down and put some cocoa butter on me because my elbows and this and the third. So it's a lot. The off deep woods is good for mosquito bites. I'm super allergic to mosquitoes and it helps. Yes, off deep woods. And then the one that I'm talking about in particular is not deep wood. So it really depends on where you're going. If you just going, out on the town, for brunch or something, and you don't want to mess up your clothes or whatever, there's that. And then when you like in the thick of it, there's that, there's something out there for everybody. I just started using topical slather. What do you think so far, Casey? Let us know. You are welcome. I'm trying to get rid of these spots ASAP. Now, here's the thing with body discoloration. The body skin is a little bit different. Sometimes, in some cases, can be a lot different than facial skin, and that the body skin does tend to be thicker. And then there are areas that are even thicker, like the heels, the palms. Here's usually thicker, the knees, to facilitate movement. Hey, Venus, what's up, boo? So those areas you gotta be patient. I'm gonna just say that. You will need to be real patient and consistent because it's not gonna be as quick to happen as it would with, and even the facial stuff doesn't happen quickly. So you just gotta be real patient. Oh, listen, skin so soft. Our nanas, our grandmamas, our mamas, our aunties, they put us in that skin so I haven't used it in a long time, but that skin so be coming through. All right, so let's talk about really quickly hold on, before we talk really quickly, let me see what else y'all got to say. The memories, skin so soft. I'm fighting for my life with these mini vampiric jerks. I'm going to war and taking no prisoners. I spray liberally and deliberately. I hear you. Listen, them stinking things are so annoying. So this part of the show, we're going to talk about some products that caught my eye, as well as some products that I'm loving right now. So I'm going to try to wrap it up really quickly. We actually do have a video coming up next, not live, but my regular published video. It's the part 2 of the moisturizing hair mistakes video. So that's coming up at 12. So if you like, damn, you know what? Let me just double down on the Danielle. That's coming up. So let me show you this product that has me intrigued. We're gonna add this to the stream. There we go.
You got to get on your Zoom. Every morning you got to get on your Zoom at 10.
Now I'm gonna play this at least 3 times because that was very short and to give you time to read, to see what's going on here.
You got to get on your Zoom. Every morning you got to get on your Zoom at 10.
All right, last time.
You got to get on your Zoom. Every morning you got to get on your Zoom at 10. You got to get on.
Okay. I think we got the point. So what she is showing here is a product that I looked as of last night when I was trying to put through the links. Now this one is actually in the link in the description because I had prepared this part. But it's a product from Topicals, and I think it's completely genius. So these are their and of course I don't have the name of it, but it's like the Topicals Hydrogel Faded Eye Mask or something like that is in the name, right? Unfortunately, it's not at Sephora yet. It's on the Topicals website, but that link is in the description. But let me give you some ingredients here. As you can see, these are patches. I believe they are one-time use because it does have a product solution on it. So this has some hydrating ingredients in it, glycerin, and then it has some discoloration fading ingredients, our fave niacinamide. Well, maybe not everybody's fave, but a fave niacinamide, tranexamic acid, kojic acid, alpha arbutin. It also has caffeine to help like kind of perk up the under eye area. This sounds like heaven, right? Like I'm like, I kind of want to try this. However, my discoloration that I have underneath my eyes, we'll talk really quickly because there is a video on this already. But when it comes to the under eye area, there's like two types, two issues. You could have discoloration where the skin is discolored, or you may have more of what like is a true dark circle where the skin is very thin and you're seeing like the broken blood vessels behind through the skin. Semantics. And you could there's a test that you can do at home to kind of figure it out. Like if you move the skin around, like if you push the skin up and the discoloration disappears, it's likely that you have a true dark circle. But if you push it up and you're still seeing the discoloration, then it's probably that the skin is discolored. I have had like my eyelids are darker than the rest of my facial skin. My under eyes were darker. I got filler for the first time back in either 2017 or 2018. And when I got the filler, it made the discoloration look more apparent because the filler, before the filler, the discoloration was kind of going like this. And then when I had the filler, all of a sudden, like, you know, it was going from looking like this to being like all like kind of concentrated in one area. So to me, it's like, okay, I filled my tear trough. My tear trough is no longer like depleted of volume. Well, I wouldn't say depleted of volume. My tear trough is lifted. However, now like what's with this discoloration? So my doctor actually gave me a prescription compound that does not have a name. Excuse me, y'all. He drinks a little water here. It doesn't have a specific name, but basically what dermatologists are able to do sometimes with pharmacies is tell the pharmacy, all right, I have this patient, they have this issue, and I want to give them something that's this percentage of this active, this percentage of this active, this percentage of this active. And that's basically what she did for me. So something like that, you do have to go to a medical professional in order to get something like that. Mine had hydroquinone in it, and I can't remember what else off the top of my head. But hydroquinone is not something that you want to use long term. Anyway, that for me was probably one of the best things to do, because sometimes the discoloration doesn't fade with things that you can buy over the counter. But this faded mask is something that I would try first, because sometimes you do want to try the less invasive thing first, see how that works. And then if you need more, then you boom, boom, boom. I might get these anyway to try, because it does have the humectants in it and things that can help to kind of plump give the appearance of a plumped under eye look. But I'm kind of into that. Let me see what y'all are talking about. Let's see. Patricia said that she's going to check it out. Check their site and they just call them brightening under eye mask. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Casey. Your under eyes are a bit brighter. Okay. That can be great, but I can also see like if you're like, damn, I gotta get everything all together. I can see. I love this beautiful woman, my big sis. I'm claiming you as an only child who still wants siblings. Love the loving and helpful community here. It's a wonderful thing. Sarah, I love you. I love you guys. You guys are freaking amazing. I love doing these because it's an opportunity for us to hang out. I would love for us to hang out in person. Hopefully I'm like working on some stuff. Okay, but really quickly, let me talk through some products that I'm loving right now. Because I ain't trying to talk y'all. I mean, even if I'm talking your ears off, you can slide out if you ain't gonna hurt my feelings. But let me talk to you about some products that I'm loving right now. Okay, this Haus Labs foundation, I wear shade. Child, the way these people be playing with the eyes. 470 medium deep cool, which I didn't think was gonna match me. This was sent to me in PR, and I actually asked them to give me a deeper shade because I wasn't sure that deep cool accurately described my undertones because I'm neutral, but this is like a perfect match. I have it on now. Now I do have on other makeup like highlight and contour, but this is such a, oh my God, this is so beautiful on the skin. So I'm loving that. Another thing I'm loving, this caliray. Now I had to bring this bottle out because the other bottle that I have had like the residue from my eyelash glue. There's probably an eyelash on it or something. I was like, well, I can't show that to my friends out there. Like I gotta come correct. But this is from the woman. Her name is Wendy, something with a Z. but she was the founder of Urban Decay, and she came out with this caliray line. I came across this from a campaign that I did last year. This Soul Blown blurring primer is freaking amazing. I don't always use a makeup primer when I do my makeup, but I like this because it helps the makeup to stay on longer. It gives you a good canvas, and it does have some like blurring capabilities to it. Now this one, I'm gonna have to hold it like this because it look a little, beat up and worn, but y'all can see that, right? And if at any rate, these things are already linked in the description, but this is the Patrick Star One Size On Till Dawn mattifying waterproof setting spray. Now, I have not tested the waterproof capabilities of it because I'm kind of clumsy and I ain't trying to, my sinuses are already messed up. But if you are on TikTok, you would probably have come across an ad where Patrick Star has his makeup done up. He sprays this and he dunks himself into a pool, comes back up, and the makeup is still looking amazing. I really, really like this setting spray. I don't always wear a setting spray, but if there happens to be a day where like I'm filming and I ain't got time to be touching up in between because I'm trying to bulk film, I like this. Or if I'm going to be out all day, I like this for that. And then I had to also take it back to MAC. I did. Okay. With the Fix Plus. So this is a setting that I wouldn't call this a setting spray. This is like a fixer. What's the category? I want to say like a makeup fixer kind of category. This and this are not the same thing. This I would use either before putting foundation on or even before putting moisturizer on for some like hydration. But I also like this after I've put like my powder and everything on. I'll just give myself like a little bit because it, sometimes you put powder on and although it's a good powder, it might like look like a little too much. You spray this on and it gives you a little hydration and it makes your makeup look more, it makes your makeup look more skin-like. And this is an oldie but a goodie. I recently got reintroduced to MAC through a partnership that I did with them earlier this year because I was a MAC stan back in the days, like a lot of us were. But they done killed me with the roller coaster of the limited edition, and you can't get the products. And I was just like, man, forget it. But MAC is trying to come back into our good graces. There's a lot of other MAC stuff. They have skincare that I really like. I put some shorts up so you could see that. Love that. And that's what I'm loving right now. And let me make sure I got all my notes up in here. Because I be having notes. I'm like, I gotta come correct when I come talk to my people. So I had to make sure I have notes. I think I got through everything. Y'all, like I had said, there is a new upload coming up. It's gonna hit the channel in probably about 4 minutes. Yeah, 4 minutes. It is the part 2 to the moisturizing hair mistakes. Dr. Agu is Suburban Couture, you caught me with that. Where you at NC 45? Dr. Agu is coming back on the channel to talk about because there were some people that were like the video was filled with misinformation. So I was like, oh, word? You think like whatever, like let's talking about it. You know what I'm saying? So we duking it out in that video. So make sure you check that out. I have some homework to do because there were things that we discussed that I needed to link, and I hope that I remember. Hopefully it's in here and then I could link them there. And the next time we're gonna go live will hopefully be next month. Same kind of format. We're gonna react to videos, we're gonna chit chat. I love doing this. I love y'all. And I'll see you in the next video, hopefully. Bye, y'all.